J Drone here, throwback for y'all. If you've been with my channel, you remember this. This thing has immense clearance. It's four-wheel drive. It ran off of this little yellow battery here with that black connector. We're gonna go ahead and throw in a 7.4 volt. We snipped the lossy connection, that way we can get it in. And if you see the voltage on this one, we'll turn it that way, focus. 4.8 volts. We are increasing voltage greatly. We are only using a small battery. We're gonna run it through some mud. I've created some mud here with my Kia by accident. See how it goes. Let's go. Go from the hat cam just for a little perspective, and I think I'm gonna drop the camera down on this, that way you can see how it performs. This was always a good runner, always a good climber. I have two videos that showcases how well this thing runs. It lacks speed. This should give it the speed. So we're gonna throw the hat cam on. We're going to see if we've gained a little bit of speed. We've gained a lot of bit of speed. So hopefully this thing don't break, but let's see if we can climb. We're gonna have to, bam, dude, no problems, no problems. Let's go. Yes, dude, this speed, the speed that this thing has gained from the small battery is epic. It is literally crawling over, bam. Battery popped out. I guess I didn't have the battery door completely closed. And again, that way, that's not bad. You can see what battery we are using here. We're using this small DM009's battery. They do have a little screw that they suggest you put in, and maybe that's why it popped out, because I don't have the screw in. But I've ran this before without the screw there. That clicked in. That should be good. So we're going to go ahead and continue running it here. Damn, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Almost. Now we're actually bellied up. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, I think what we are going to, we're going to drop the camera down on this. That way you could get some real angles. And bam, keeps toppling over. Speed, see, that's one thing that I noted in my first videos with this. If this thing had extreme speed, it might not work out so well. So maybe I got to feather this throttle. Damn, crawled right up over that. Up and over that. We almost got over that, kind of did a backflip. So it's gained speed. As far as crawlability goes, it's taken a little bit away from it just on my driving, I guess. I mean, if we come down here, we lightly crawl through this, no problems. Damn, look at that, it was almost able to get up over that. That's like a brick wall there. I don't know that we'll be able to. Look at that. Come on, come on, let's go, let's go. Try to back out. Nope. It's twisting. It is twisting. All right, we're gonna drop the camera down on it. Now we are eye level with it. This thing's handling great. Again, I always like this. Always kind of wish it had a little bit more speed. And bam, so a little flip. The speed you kind of have to feather, but if you check out what this is actually going through, it doesn't really look super impressive because it's not different tones and different colors and whatnot. But this is some pretty multi-terrain area that was dug up by my Kia. It took me an hour, and I'm going to slow this down here so you can see the front suspension shifting, the vehicle actually twisting. It took me 1 hour to get my Kia, which is only front wheel drive, out of this. And this is like 0.1 slow motion here. The vehicle is moving forward. I mean, we were just in reverse, but this is the way the vehicle's moving. You can see it jumping and bouncing over everything, actually catching air, going on the back wheels. This vehicle is working hard and it's doing well. Again, with the 7.4 volt battery as opposed to the 4.8 that was in it, it gives it more speed, it gives it a little bit more power, but it also loses just a little bit more traction. Because if you know anything about being off-road, maybe being stuck in snow or something, generally you don't want to be full throttle. Generally you want to be in a lower gear. That way you can kind of slowly work your way out of it. We can feather the throttle on this, which I've done throughout the course of this video, and you'll see throughout the course of this video. That way we can get that. When it was on the stock battery on the 4.8 volt, we didn't have to worry about that. We can full throttle through just about anything. I will link down below my original testing for this RC car, because I have 2 videos. Both of them are pretty good. But as you can see here, dude, we are crawling over just about anything that I would like to, and it's gained speed. Little flipperoo right there, nice little flip, and it's gained speed, so it makes it more enjoyable. Not that it wasn't super, it wasn't super enjoyable without the speed. The speed kind of gives it a little oomph. Now check this out. We are super high centered, and you can see the back, you can see the front. There's no strings attached to this. This is not a magic trick. We're gonna get out of here. We are going to get out of here. We're out. And then we ended up getting stuck on another piece, and then again out. And what you're looking at tire ruts, like actual a full-size vehicle. You're looking at tire ruts that were dug by a passenger vehicle's tire, and this thing is going through it. Obviously, a little stuckaroo back here. It's going through it with a decent amount of ease, and if we get stuck, as you can see, we can get out. I'll try to find a link for this. The original one that I got, I know, is no longer available on Amazon, but as I noted in the beginning, there are people that are just throwing these out there, and they're selling them pretty cheap, to the point where the ones that I have in my house, because I have quite a few of them in my house, I couldn't even go about trying to sell to you guys and shipping because it would cost more. Now right here, if you can listen, I'll be quiet, you can hear the tires twisting a little bit. The tires are twisting a little bit as we are stopping going, and that's pretty awesome. This was never able to do the little tire twist. It is getting darker out, but we're going to continue to run this. This will not be a full run time. This got a nice run on the smaller 7.4 volt battery, but we did not do a full run time on it. And again, basically what I'm doing here is just to show you on different terrains. You could also get a look at the clearance as this is driving around. As I'm reversing and going forward, you can hear the tires twisting just a little bit. It's not twisting enough to do a burnout like some of your... I'll be quiet. And you probably heard the car going by, like some of your more top pro grade, but even just driving off, you've seen a little bit of pebbles move. And again, I will be quiet so you can hear it when this thing stops. It's sliding. It is, the wheels are turning up just a little bit. And I ran this for a decent while, and there were no adverse effects to running a 7.4 LIPO. And what I did to the lossy connection, I simply just took a pair of snips and clipped off the tips of them, and it fits right into this connection. I did that with the JJRC drone, and it worked really well. It's a snug connection. You don't have to worry about loss of voltage. Right here, this is a nice rut. This is a nice rut that meets the road, and as you can see, this is having zero issues going up on it. Guys, if you're not a part of Grounded RCs on Facebook, that is another drone, not a drone group, but it's a RC group that I run just like the drone group that I run. All in all, guys, I say that worked out really well. Look at the clearance on this. This thing has excellent clearance with the extra oomph to it of that LiPo. I think this did really well. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This was something different. We've done this in the past, but it's something different for the new year. So already we have urban exploration, we have dronage, and we have free sound effects for today. RC truck, RC cars. And again, if you have this, dude, you could get these dirt cheap. I have a bunch of these, but you can get them cheaper than I would sell you them. Not that I'm trying to make a lot of money off of them, but what it would cost me to sell you and ship, you can get them cheaper off of Amazon. Everybody sells these truggies, and with a LiPo in it, they're pretty great.